Hi guys, this is a follow-up tutorial to the one we did on removing objects from backgrounds. You remember we had a dragonfly on a veranda and we were trying to remove it. This is kind of the same idea, except this time we don't want the background, we only want the object. In this case it's a rather cute dog. I didn't take this photograph, I found it online, so honors to the person who took a picture of this cute dog. Anyway, so how we're going to do this is we're going to use something called a quick selection tool. Now you'll see it over here. It's the fourth icon down, the one in the middle. Up to now we've been using the magic wand tool, but it's the quick selection tool. And the way this works is we basically click and drag over the object like so. Now we can increase and reduce the size of this tool using the square brackets on your keyboard. But see how it works. You press and hold and you drag around the object like so. Now don't worry too much at this stage if you go over the edge. We're just trying to get the majority of the of the dog selected. That worked rather well actually. Okay, so we have that selected. Now what we want to do is if you press Q, it will bring up the colored mask and you'll be able to see little areas of white where we haven't quite selected it properly. And even over here you'll see that there's, let me zoom in on this and show you. You'll see that there's hairs that we missed. Now you can absolutely come along and add those hairs back into the selection, and I'll show you how. No, I'm not doing it today. But what we're going to do is this. Instead of continuing to use the selection tool, we're going to use a paintbrush now to go in and take out those little fine details or add them back in again. Okay, so we come down here and we click on the paintbrush tool. And you see that our colors are set for black and white. Now the way it works is black essentially adds things or removes things from your selection and white adds them. So I'm going to show you exactly. I have it set for black at the moment. Okay, now if I come in here, watch this. Okay, so as things turn pink, basically they are not part of our selection. Like that. Now, hang on a second. Let's move up. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that he actually has some white hairs. Whereas these ones here, that's basically a halo. Oh, nolly well done. It's basically a halo from where he's been cut out. I'm not going to, doing these properly can take a tremendous amount of time. Okay, so ideally what you want to do is get rid of that white halo that's around him. Now there's instances here you can see that we've missed an entire hair. So what you can do is you go on down here and you change it from black to white, and we're going to add to the selection now as opposed to taking it off like so. Okay, now the only thing about it is you're going to see the white turning up around it. So there's a few things you can do here. We can remove it again, and then we can make the brush really small like so, and we can go back in and make sure that we just get the individual hair. Now there's an awful lot of this hair around here and I'm not going to do it, but what you can do is if you want an image to look absolutely perfect, you can go on in and do this at your leisure and just take your time. There's no rush, unless you're in a rush of course, and you keep on removing those pieces. So black deletes and white restores essentially. Okay, now I'm not going to spend too much longer at this. Okay, so that'll do. So we go view, fit on screen. Okay, so we have that done. Now all we do is go on over here to our panel and we basically click on this object here. Now what this does is this is the layer mask. This will then cut out what we've our selection and put it onto its own layer essentially, right? So sorry, it will do in 1 second. You press Q again, then we press a layer mask. Now you'll see up here now, and here's our background. You'll see up here now we have a the mask has been added to the layer and the dog has been cut out quite nicely. Okay, so the only thing you really need to do now is move him into your potential image. So if that dog is, let's say, a character in your movie and you were looking for a nice dog to stand beside one of your actors, he's sitting right there. We may have to do some dodge and burn to make it look like the lighting in your scene matches the lighting of him, but we can do that. The point is we've a nice dog ready to be cut out and inserted into our DVD cover or our artwork, depending what it is. Okay, give that a go with a couple of things. It can take a little bit of time to get used to it and play around with the brush sizes and everything like that, but run it past me and let me know if you have any questions.